So it's about time we got a new ML 4-star. This time being the light variation of Rose, Wretched Rose. There was no preview provided for her by the epicseven channel, but we did get to see her announcement during the 1-minute preview, showing off her skill animation. After the update, while she wasn't available in the journal yet, we could still preview her through the Mystic banner. While it doesn't show her stats, we know she's a 4-star light Gemini Soul Weaver, so we can figure out her stats that way. 4-star and 5-star units have different base stats, and we do at least have 2 other 4-star Gemini Soul Weavers, so we can use them. Earthlots and Fire Arcades. A 4-star Gemini Soul Weaver has 4945 HP, 662 defense, 103 speed, and 30 resist. Wretched Rose's imprint is defense percent, and her self-imprint is resistance. Moving on to her skills. Her S1 is a single target attack that has 75% chance to give her stealth. Skill enhance it to +4 for 100% chance. Soul Burning gives her an extra turn. Her S2 is a passive that grants critical hit resistance to all allies for 2 turns at the start of battle. When she dies, revives with up to 50% health when fully enhanced, 5-turn cooldown for the revive. Her S3 is a non-attack skill with essentially 2 different versions, the before enhancement and the after enhancement. You can see the icons change depending on which one it is. The before enhancement dispels all debuffs from all allies except for herself, those all allies, and gives them a barrier for 2 turns. Heal and barrier based on the caster's max health. She then buffs herself with the unique effect Solution and reduces skill cooldown by 2 turns. Solution changes her S3 from before enhancement to after enhancement. After enhancement grants time reversal to all allies except herself and grants a barrier to all allies for 2 turns. Barrier based on caster's max health. Time reversal specifies that it returns to the state after the start battles and only works in PvP. Okay, so my thoughts on her. For S1 giving stealth and enemies wanting to hit her to get her out of it, that's potential for a counter set, as they want to hit you out of stealth, only to have a chance to counterattack back into stealth. She also has a revive built into her S2, so she could go with the new reversal set. As for time reversal itself, since we have no battle showcase and we can't really do any testing on the training dummies, we can only speculate how it'll work for now. The way it's worded makes it sound like it just resets the unit to their turn 1 state, but how much of it? Likely their help will return to full, but will it also remove injury? Will it reset skills? What about passives? How about once per battle effects that have already been used? This could open up some silly uses if it does reset these. I feel like this might be less likely, but how about artifacts with cooldown or one-time uses? Will something like Holy Sacrifice proc again? In the time reversal effect description, it has the phrasing after the start of battle, which sounds like effects at the start of battle won't take effect again. Do you think time reversal will be a potential way to deal with the block debuff? I know if a unit has the block debuff, they can still get the unique effects from other units, such as Lady of the Scales' Abundance unique effect. So that means allies who have the block debuff should be able to get Rose's time reversal unique effect, which should essentially cleanse the block debuff. Though keep in mind until she becomes playable, or they decide to release a preview video at a later date. This is all just speculation. Overall, I do think her time reversal effect stands out the most, and has potential to be really interesting depending on what it can actually do, but whether you can get the skill off is another question. Then there's always the chance for her to just become a niche gimmick character. We won't know for sure until we get her and try it out ourselves. As for whether to try getting her, I generally don't recommend you use your mystics on a 4-star. If you've been participating in the anniversary event, you should have a bunch of gold transmits that you could use to try to pull directly from Moonlight 7s. ML 4-stars are the kind of units that you just kind of eventually pull. But yeah, those are my thoughts and speculation on her.